No doubt, genealogy has become more and more of a fascinating study in recent years. With DNA tests from companies like Ancestry.com, 23andMe, right? Safe to say more and more people are eager to know their great-great-great-grandparents. But as we've been chatting with the experts, we have learned that there is so much more to genealogy than just tracing our family trees. It's about uncovering stories, right? Connections, even some mysteries along the way. So joining us all the way now from Marshall County are our very own genealogy experts from the Boaz Public Library. Wayne, Gloria, Maria, thank you all so much for coming and for making the trip again from the Boaz area. We are so fascinated by this. And Maria, I want to start with you because again, as we said, this has become even more popular, I can only imagine, but you have dedicated so much of your life to this. Tell us, for those who don't know, genealogy, what this looks like for you guys and the researchers there in the Boaz area.
Well, it's just getting to know where you come from.
Yeah.
What kind of is deep inside of you, whether you know it or not. People feel those connections, sometimes, you know, deeper than more. And learning about where you come from, were my people before me, am I a lot like them? You know, and you're learning those things, and did they follow the same trades that I'm even following today, the same interests and whatnot. There's just so much fascination to find out the things that they did and the things that may have changed our history from one topic to another through the different generations and whatnot. It's really it's interesting to see those stories and how they relate to our history.
I can only imagine. And Gloria, I know you were just telling me during the break, you have done this for your own family, even traced it back to its original roots. Kind of walk me through what that process looked like for you and what you discovered about yourself.
Well, I discovered that my family goes back to Tennessee and to North Carolina. They came down from North Carolina to Tennessee, and I've traced mine back to my 4th great-grandfathers.
Wow.
On my mother's side, and on my daddy's side, all the way back to England. And it's just been an eye-opener for me to know how they lived, what they did. They were farmers, and it was just really amazing to me to find out that they were in the church, what church they were in, and you just get to know them.
Yeah.
Yes.
I think we forget, I mean, these are real people, right, who
Yes.
aren't too far removed from us when we look at a timeline and just think about the genesis of humanity, right? We really are so connected in so many ways. And so I'm curious too, Wade, I want to chat with you in a moment, but first, Maria, let's chat also kind of how this process does work. I mean, I imagine it's a lot. It's birth certificates, death certificates. What all kind of goes into this research of genealogy?
It is. It's finding you become a little detective, a little Sherlock Holmes, and it's kind of fun to think of it that way because you do find all these little clues. Lynn Burgess, our librarian there for the Boaz, she set us up as an affiliate library with the LDS, which is a huge deal because now you don't just find a person's name on an index. You can actually pull up a person's death certificate.
Wow.
Back when they had death certificates, because way back they didn't. But you can find 50 different clues in one death certificate on one sheet of paper.
Wow.
And you can pull those up at an affiliate library, which Boaz now is, and find out why somebody died. Was it an accident? Was it a homicide? Was it natural? What killed them? Did they have an operation? How long did they have that illness or injury? Did they succumb to it immediately, or was, you know, it a long progression? So that's a big deal. We have Fold 3, which is history of the military records, which is huge because most libraries, most places don't carry that, and you have to buy a subscription. Whereas when you come to the Boaz library, they offer it to us for free. She has worked that out with the Friends of the Library and with her monies there that she's allotted. So it's a big deal.
I love to. Little detectives you are. And taking that a step further, Wayne, you do something called grave dowsing. Is that right?
That's correct.
What is this? I've not heard of this method.
Well, you use dowsing rods. A lot of people call it like water witching. You can find water, but also what I do is I locate graves. And I can tell if it's a male or a female, if it's a baby, about what height they were. And so in older cemeteries, it's hard to tell where people are a lot of times because they don't even have a marker. And like particularly in Red Apple that we talked about cemetery, because it goes back close to the Civil War.
Wow.
And so it lets you locate graves and let you know whether or not you've got a vacant grave where somebody could be buried in this kind of stuff.
Such an incredible line of work. Again, I'm so fascinated by all of this. And just as we wrap this conversation, guys, I want to thank you so much for the work that you do. Again, you are helping people just feel a little more at home, right? I can only imagine finding people that they're related to. And so with that, as we wrap, tell us one more time, for those interested, again, Boaz Genealogy Society, where you guys are, how people can stay connected, again, find who their family members are.
Boaz Genealogy Library is the public library, and we meet on the third Tuesday nights at 6:30, and on the last Saturday of every month we meet. It's always for free. We do webinars and live speakers, and we help you for free. Donations are always appreciated, and whether it be monetary or books or loose surname paper, family sheets, anything.
Wonderful. Guys, thank you again so much for
you.
coming up and making the trip, and even more for the work that you do. We know that you're doing a lot of great things in our area. Appreciate it.
Thank you for having
Thank you, guys. Thanks.